So day one of the field, nearly complete. It's Friday afternoon right now. We're taking a break from just training all day. Things we're focusing on in like this 4-day field problem are room clearing, like urban movement, and then at the end of the 4 days we're doing like a combined squad sticks lane that's at the company level. So I'm still tracking macros. I woke up this morning at 2:01, which I'm really surprised. Like yesterday, I woke up at 2:03, but we did that track workout for PT, that high intensity interval training workout that I talked to my last Q&A that I posted. And then I woke up 2 pounds later. No change to macros. And bringing the food out to the field, like the food options that I brought out are not very high in volume. Like they're these very dense, like tuna packets and like granola bars and stuff like that. And I finished all my macros off at like 3 p.m. I was just absolutely starving. So I'm gonna be hurting a little bit for these next 4 days. But I predict that when we get back from the field, I'm gonna be honestly probably like 197, 198. We'll see at the end of this vlog what I actually weigh. But I'm feeling hungry, and we're constantly moving out here, and it's hot. It's not like we're doing PT, we're not working out or anything, but just constantly moving. I'm gonna be burning a lot of calories, but I'm still gonna maintain my 65 grams of fat, 300 grams of carbs, and 250 grams of protein. This camera's pretty clutch to use as a mirror. So earlier this morning we came back in from the field. We slept like in the woodline last night, and then we'll sleep in this building that we're in right now tonight. But for lunch I'll show you what I'm having. So I packed all my meals, and instead of having like an MRE, I figured this would be a little better, a little easier to hit macros. So just one of these packs of turkey jerky. It's about 30 grams of protein there. And then 2 packs of these Tuna Creations sweet and spicy tuna. There's like 14 grams of protein each one of these. And then 2 cans of baked beans. Now, the sodium in this meal right here is close to 3,000 milligrams, and it sounds like a lot, but if I was eating an MRE, it would be just nearly as high. The MRE would probably have more sodium in one meal. What I'm doing right now is I'm doing like platoon training, so I'm gonna give a class later today. They're training right now. But I was going through my Ranger handbook. My roster number when I was there was 403. And then I found this quote. This is like one of my favorite quotes or Bible verses that I found when I was in Ranger school. And like the chaplains in Ranger school were awesome, like spot on. So 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse, I think it's like 17 through 18. This is like my favorite Bible verse that I found then, and it still has stuck with me. All right, so what we're doing right now is we have UTM rounds, it's your training rounds, and they go in the actual weapon system themselves. So you put a whole new bolt in, and then we're going to do like force on force. So we're going to put fake enemy into the building here behind me, and then we're going to send our teams and squads in to execute like clearing rooms. What we're going to do before that happens though is I'm going to take a round to the chest in my body armor, and then one to my leg. So I haven't been shot by one before, but apparently it's like a mix between a paintball and I guess like a pellet round or like a BB round. We'll see my reaction while I get shot by this thing.
No, you're good. You're wearing a plate.
All right,
We'll keep your hands there. Ready?
Oh my God, I didn't feel it. All right, shoot me in the leg. Do it again. Bounce off the pants.
Oh, took the flag out?
Stings a little bit.
Hey, do it one more time.
Look at it. Fuck, it stings now.
Check the other leg. You gotta check his arm.
That one hurt. It's not that
You
bad.
gotta test your eye probe.
It's not that bad, but it does hurt a little bit.
Marty shoots me as I walk up the
It
stairs.
really does look like a video game.
It does, right?
Yeah.
Shoots me in the leg like 6 times.
All right, so right now it's about 5:30 a.m. Breakfast is going to be just like this little container of 1 cup of oats, 2 scoops of protein powder, and then 3 tablespoons of almonds. And then there's 5 grams of creatine in there. And then I also brought to the field just vitamins 2000 IU's of D3, which I'll take, and then 1 multivitamin just to get micros in. Now the way that I mix this up is there's a technique. I've done this multiple times before. It's 3 mouthfuls of water from a Camelback. In there. I've been doing this mixture forever, and it's like accurately measured. Look at these. And then you mix it up. So the way it's looking is we're going back a day early, so we're gonna leave tonight instead of tomorrow morning. But what I decided to do, and I've been thinking about this the last couple of days, is I'm gonna end the cut right now. So if it was up to me, I would take this cut for like another 6 to 8 weeks, because I want to take it at a slower rate, but dig a little deeper. Maybe get to like, I can honestly get to probably 190 and be close to stage ready in 6 to 8 weeks. And I've dropped 25 pounds in the last 11 weeks. So when I started the cut, morning weight was around 225. That was around March 22nd. And then before coming to the field, I was 201. And then probably when I get back tonight, I'll be under 200 pounds. But I have to end it because of all the field time coming up. So, like I said before, next week we're going to the field. Like in 6 days, we leave for the field again for 4 or 5 days for platoon sticks. And then after that, we leave for a collective training event. And then all of July, we're at gunnery. But there's being more days put onto our schedule that we're spending more time in the field, that if I stay in a caloric deficit and I'm not training, it's not optimal to maintain muscle mass for an extended period of time. And as much as I really want to keep this cut going, because I'm loving the progress I'm making so far, and I feel good at this point, and it's steadily decreasing weight while my macros and my energy intake is still pretty high, it just doesn't make sense to me to maintain a cut while the conditions are not optimally being in the field and stuff. So I'm going to end it here, and the way I'm going to kind of approach my rebound or post-dieting phase is I'm going to move carbs from 300 to 400, fats from 65 to 80, and keep protein at 250. And I'm going to ride those macros for a little bit, and then slowly increase them as time goes on. So the cut is over. It ends here. And I would like to see it go a little deeper if I had the option to, but like I said, it's just the conditions are not where they need to be to keep this cut going. So we're going to get training in for the day, and then I'll catch up with you guys when I get home. So no shower for like the last 3 days, haven't changed anything I've been wearing, but change of plans, we are not leaving tonight anymore. We're going to leave tomorrow morning, so we're going to do 3 more iterations of the sticks lanes we were doing, and then we're going to head home around 10 a.m. But this is my view from the top. This is where I'm going to be sleeping tonight. Right on top of the building. Overlooks the village we've been training in.
You don't want any spaghetti?
No spaghetti, please.
Oh, your macro?
No sauce either. Doesn't fit my macros.
Is this going on?
This is going on the vlog.
So you don't want spaghetti? Are you gay?
No.
Yeah, these are
no,
synonymous
no, thank
with
you.
communist-like decisions.
Just a plate full of lettuce, please. Plate full of lettuce, man.
Cutting season.
This is my last.
You're making my life too.
This is my last day of the cut.
Nice. That is a feast.
Now what's your goal when you get up? Or when you climb up, sir?
You're gonna see like gateway with like 2 calzones.
All right, so we literally just got back from the field, and we came in to clean weapons and stuff, and we got these 2 boxes from these kids from this high school. The high school is Division Avenue in Leviton, New York, and they sent like cookies and gum and foot powder and soap and all this stuff. So we just want to say a huge appreciation to these guys at this high school for sending this stuff to these guys while they're in Korea. So just gonna hand it over to these guys and take whatever they want.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is about to be my first workout in the last 3 days. I just gotta say another thank you for these guys sending all this stuff. So I gave the guys in the platoon all the cookies and all the goodie stuff, but I kept all the letters. There's about 6 letters from these guys from this high school, and they go into detail. I mean, they found me by watching my videos on YouTube, and they refer to like the full day of eating videos and things they've learned on the channel, like 5x5 and compound movements and stuff. and a lot of them looking to join the Army after joining or after finishing high school. So once again, big thank you to these guys. Coming back from the field today, so I weighed in at 198. That'll be my final weigh-in for this cut, and I really expected it after being in the field, like being back here in the rear and doing work in the office on a regular basis and cutting. It's not bad. Like, it wasn't bad at all. I felt like I was kind of just breezing through this cut, but going into the field and just training all day and carrying 60 plus pounds on you the entire day during training absolutely smoked me, and I just felt like shit the entire time. So that's kind of one of the reasons I'm ending the cut, because we'll be in the field and training, and I'll just lose too much muscle mass being in a deficit while I'm not hitting the gym. So I'm about to hit the gym now. I'm going to do a chest, tricep, and shoulder workout. The way I do it when our training in the summer picks up is I do a push-pull legs routine, because I'm away from the gym more often, and then I can hit more frequency during the week with a push-pull legs. In Seoul, I've been to Seoul. I've had some really good food in Seoul so far, but I'm kind of on a timer.
Seoul is maybe traffic is 2 hours.
Yeah, it takes about an hour and a half on the train, but I've been in the field all week, so I kind of just want to grab something quick. I think we can go into Jihang and get some food real quick, or something I can find.
In a moment, speed limit is 70 kilometers per hour. Drive carefully.
So I didn't do a refeed day this weekend, and my macros and calories are pretty low right now. I'm not going to do a transition out of a cut into a bulk. I'm just going to push calories back to my initial caloric intake on my first decrease into my cut. So it's 80 grams of fat, like I've said, 400, maybe 425 grams of carbs, 250 grams of protein. The cab driver recommended Camp Casey barbecue. I don't really want to go somewhere where there's a bunch of soldiers and troops and everything. I'd rather go to more of an authentic Korean barbecue place. I haven't had any Korean barbecue since being on the cut, just because the meats are typically very high in fat. And when I was doing my refeed days, I was trying to keep it conservative and put a main focus on carbs. So I'm going to try to find a place. So I ended up coming to Dino Meat. So you cook your own meat on the stove here, and then it comes with bean salads that are really good, and then lettuce that you can make wraps out of your beef. And then you end up sitting on the ground, which is extremely uncomfortable for me. Usually I'm used to sitting on a chair or something, but this is my refeed day for the weekend or the week. So I really didn't get that much to eat. I had 2 plates of meat, I had 2 of the bundles of lettuce, and then 2 servings of those bean sprout salads. But I think I still had more food than the typical Korean family of 4 in there from what I saw. So that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I go back to the field in 5 days, so I have a few days to do more work and just do some exploring. And that's it. So I appreciate all the support. I will talk to you guys in the next video.